"I saw a snake out there." These words are considerably more frightening when we learn who said them. It was none other than Story Musgrave, a veteran astronaut returning from a space mission. The matter begins with the following. Dr. Story Musgrave was on a mission on a space shuttle when, looking out of the ship's window, he noticed something terrifying. An 8-foot-long, snake-like being stands at a disturbingly short distance from the shuttle. The creature moves in a way that is clearly like a reptile swimming. It is nothing but space junk, Musgrave thought at first, but its rubbery movements, as he described them, were not typical of an inanimate object. But it doesn't stop there, because it wasn't once, but twice that the same thing happened, on different missions, Musgrave said in 1994. And if that wasn't enough, the snake stayed there for a long time, accompanying, if we can say so, the shuttle. So we could say that it's just another UFO story that's hard to believe, but in this case there's visual evidence. Yes, the astronaut, instead of being stunned, as many surely would be, went for his camera and managed to record the event. What was that space being, really? No one has been able to give an answer that comes close to something feasible. Theories, however, are many. There's even one that says that the snake had its origin on Earth and then evolved to survive up there. However, few, if any, known creatures are able to withstand the inhospitable conditions of space. But suppose it did originate on Earth, that it has managed to develop a survival mechanism superior to anything known. Well, how did it get into space? Thinking coldly, there is no way for an animal, especially one of that kind, to get out of the atmosphere. It is physically impossible. And this only raises more doubts about it, and more than disturbing unknowns. The more you fly into space, the more incredible things will be seen out there, says Musgrave. The astronaut asserts that this gives him certainty that out there, in the unknown, there is life. Primitive, unicellular, and microscopic organisms? Yes, but also other things. Incredibly advanced civilizations whose achievements do not reach our understanding. Story Musgrave did not speak lightly when he said that you see impressive things outside of our planet. In 2016, NASA revealed a photograph of Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, also known as Saturn II. In the image, taken by the Cassini mission camera, there is a snake-shaped stain of enormous size. The snake crosses a large part of the surface of this satellite, from its south pole to the equator. Enceladus is about 500 kilometers in diameter. That gives us an idea of the size of the stain. However, Enceladus's Great Snake is nothing more than a tectonic fault of enormous size. But imagine for a moment what it would feel like to be there the instant the plates are pushed against each other. A terrifying natural power beyond our imagination. An interesting point is that this is a frozen moon. However, it has been discovered that inside it exists a gigantic liquid ocean with gas outlets to the outside. Scientists subjected a group of bacteria to the conditions inside Enceladus, and what they discovered was fantastic. Not only did the bacteria not die, but they behaved like they were right at home. This signaled that this satellite ice cream can harbor life. Yes, despite the terrible tectonic activity, it can harbor life. This represents a beam of hope for future colonization. It is known that at some point the human race will have to expand, and Enceladus is a possibility. But what if it is already inhabited? What if there is more than bacteria and microorganisms dwelling beneath those gigantic layers of the icy surface? What if Dr. Story Musgrave's snake comes from Enceladus? Or worse, what if the natives aren't exactly friendly? All these things make you think and generate doubts. In spite of this, there is only one way to know the irrefutable truth, and that is by getting ourselves there. And until then, there are many years to go, or perhaps not as many as we would expect.